Good morning, everybody. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Hope you guys are doing amazing. It's a beautiful Sunday out here. I'm getting ready to go to the gym. Just trying to keep up with it. But today I wanted to talk to you guys about why going to the club is overrated. The reason why is because a few days ago it was my birthday, and as a result, my lady gave me the night out with the boys yesterday. And it's been a while since I've been out clubbing, but she was like, you know what? Since it was your birthday and you don't really get to go out often, go out and have fun with your friends. And I'm not gonna lie, I was really looking forward, going out and hanging out and, just checking out the club scene and stuff like that. But unfortunately, I have to tell you guys, I did not have fun at all. I would have been much better off staying at home than going out, because the club scene is just not like it used to be. It really not. I felt like it was a waste of time for me, personally speaking. Now, by me making this video, am I saying that it's not cool to go out once in a while? No. But I'm just kind of shocked, and surprised to those people who go out every weekend. Literally, there's nothing out there. It's the same shit every weekend. And the reason why I wanted to talk to you guys about this is because if you are one of those people who perhaps don't go out as often and you feel like you're missing out going out and you're missing out, having fun and stuff like that, I'll be the first one to tell you, man, you're not missing out on shit. You're really not. The club is overrated. First of all, it's very expensive. Like, if you go out every weekend, I'm very impressed, because clubbing is turning out to be one of those things that you have to plan ahead. Literally, you have to put into your schedule, you have to budget it, because if you just go out clubbing without making any plans, bro, you're going to spend a lot of money than anticipated. First of all, I went to this club. I live by the Spokane area, Washington. I decided to go check it out with some friends. First of all, it's a little bit, maybe good 30 minutes, 40 minutes away from where I stay. So you need gas. You gotta put gas. And then when I got there, downtown, parking is not free, so you have to pay for that. So that's money in itself. I had to spend at least $15. And then after that, you have to pay for the door charge, which is at least $20. And keep in mind, I live in an area where it's cheap, very cheap. It's not like Miami or California or Las Vegas or New York. So I couldn't even imagine how much you got to spend to just go out and have a good time. So by the time I walk into the door, I was at least $50, actually including gas and all that, at least $60 down. And then I got into the club. I decided to get a drink, and I love whiskey. I don't know if there's any whiskey drinkers out there, but I love whiskey, specifically Jack and Coke. So I decided to order a drink, and I could tell right away, as soon as I took that first sip, the drink was watered down. It was watered down, and I ordered double Jack and Coke, and it felt like the bartender gave me a shot and the rest was filled with Coke. And I'm just like, what is going on? I was kind of upset about that, man, because I paid for my drink. At least give me my money's worth. So that's the one thing you have to pay attention to. Those bartenders, they're going to water down your drink. They're going to. If you buy a shot of a drink, you're going to get maybe half. If you buy 2 shots like me in a drink, you might get maybe a shot and a quarter. All because they're trying to maximize their profit. All because they're trying to preserve that one bottle so they can make more money out of it, which is not right. But they expect you to tip them. They make you a watered down drink, and then they expect you to tip them. So I was able to get over that. And then the music is just, it's not good at all, man. It's not. And I live in an area where it's kind of small. It's not like a big city. Spokane, it's small. And some of the DJs, man, they're not really experienced. They're not playing good music. They don't know how to read the crowd. They don't know how to keep the music going, how to keep the dance floor packed at all time. They don't know how to slow it down. It was just whack. It was literally a waste of time. And then, at least back in the day, you know, when you go out clubbing, people be having fun, dancing. Even guys will be dancing. But nowadays, you go into the club, it's like there's guys all standing around the corner, watching each other, talking about each other. And then you have a group of girls dressed up, coming out, but yeah, they don't want to talk to anybody. They don't want to be approachable. They think they're all that. It's literally a waste of time, man. I'm telling you. And then you have some guys in there, it's like they don't know how to handle their alcohol. They'll drink a little bit, and then they want to start fight. I saw Lisa fight yesterday, man. And those type of guys are cowards, because when they are in group, that's when they feel empowered. That's when they feel like they can just go and start trouble, because they know their friends are, you know, behind them. They have numbers. But if they were to be alone, those are the same dudes that would not even say anything to you, man. They'll keep it quiet, they'll keep it moving. But since there's alcohol involved and they got a couple friends with them, they want to start fight. I just don't get that, bro. Life is already stressful enough. Why would you want to drink and go out there to start a fight? It makes no sense, bro. Especially if you're grown, especially if you got kids, man. You know, I cannot hang out with anybody who does this kind of shit. Maybe when I was in my younger 20s, I might overlook it. But now that I'm in my 30s and I got a family, oh man, if you were my friend and you're doing stupid shit like that, bro, I'm not fucking with you no more. I'm not. Because nowadays, man, people don't fight like they used to anymore. They don't. Everybody's carrying that pew-pew. You gotta be careful, man. I don't care how strong you are. I don't care how skilled you are when it comes to fighting. You gotta be careful out here, man. Because this new generation, my generation, especially Gen Z, they are quick to want to crash out. They don't think about the future, man. You know? And plus you have, you know, everybody has their phone. So when something's going down, everybody's pulling out their phone. So if you murk one of these guys, you know, you beat them up and you knock them out, like, they might just come back around with a pew-pew and take you out. So you gotta stay humble, man. So when I go out there, whether it's in a club or just out there in real life, I'm super careful, man. I don't underestimate nobody. I give everybody respect, and, you know, I expect some respect as well. But those days of let's square up and let's catch a fade, those days are gone, man. They're quick to shoot and they'll think about it later. Yeah, so you're gonna see some of those people in the club, some of those guys, and girls too. Girls too. They be fighting over some petty shit. Petty shit, especially when the alcohol is involved. I'm telling you, bro. That's when all the immaturity comes out. And then you also have some of those guys that are very over talkative, bro. They don't know you, but they're so lit. They want to come close to you and keep talking about shit that you don't really care about. Like, bro, I don't know you. Get away from me. You know, that shit is annoying as fuck, bro. People just don't know how to, like, drink and chill out. Like, chill, bro. If you need to go talk to a girl, go talk to a girl. But don't come and talk to me and, like, I'm not your best friend. I don't know you, bro. You know what I mean? So those are some of the things that you can expect when you go to the club nowadays, bro. It's whack. I'm not saying this shit didn't happen in the past. It did, but in the past it was a lot more fun, bro. You go out there, people actually having a great time. You see guys dancing, you know, not worrying about who's more flashy, you know, not worrying about who got more swag, not worrying about watching other people. They're actually there for a good time. And girls went out to actually mingle and talk to other people. And the crazy thing is, like, some of these girls, they think there are dimes. They're really not. Especially the area that I live in, you know, like, first of all, Spokane and the Northwest area, I got some pretty females. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to diss them like that. But most of those girls we're talking about, like good girls, girls that are not only pretty, but they also come with the personality and the character to go along with it. You ain't gonna see them at the club. Let's just be honest. You're not. The one thing that's more alarming to me when I see a girl who's physically appealing but goes out to the club every weekend, that says a lot. That says a lot. And I don't care what anybody says. That really says a lot. That says there's a deficiency somewhere. You can get a guy, but you can't keep a guy. Same thing goes for guys too. Handsome, tall, but you get a girl, but you can't keep them because after they get to know you, they get to find out that you ain't shit. You're immature. You don't want to grow up. You don't want to take on responsibilities, and then they'll leave your ass. So you're really not missing out on anything if you're one of those people who feel like maybe it's been a while since you went out. It's been a while since you had fun with your friends. You're not missing out on anything, man. Girls are stuck up in the club. They think they are dimes. They think they're fun than they are. But when they're just seven at best. And then when you take their makeup off, when the light comes on at the end of the club, you're like, man, what the hell? Some of these girls, bro, you have a good time with them. You wake up in the morning and they're sleeping next to you. All that makeup is off. Bro, you may think they are an intruder, bro. You'll freak out. Be like, who are you? Remember you met me last night? No. You look totally different. So just be careful out there, man. Once again, I'm not saying to not have a good time. Once in a while, go out. But if you're going out every weekend, dude, I'm telling you, man, you're wasting your time and money. If you can go out maybe I don't know, every 6 weeks or every 8 weeks, just space it out, man. Especially if you're trying to build something. Especially if you're trying to, have more money, plan for the future, live right, get your health right, get everything right. It ain't got to be perfect, but if you are in the road of wanting to better yourself, then you may have to space going out. You have to. Once in a while, go out. But if it's every weekend, dude, you're not going to make any progress at all. I'm just being honest with you. Because you're not going to find the girl that you want at the club. The chances are very, very small, man. The percentage of you finding a good girl at the club, bro, it's very low. Because girls that are beautiful inside and out, girls that are wifey materials or long-term relationship materials, they're not at the club, bro. They're really not. They're at home with their husband, with their fiance, with their boyfriends, watching TV, hanging out, having a good time, raising a family. They're not at the club. They're really not. And you can just tell how certain people dress, how they are in real life. I'm being honest about that. And I'm also talking because I have experience, bro. I can tell the way a woman dresses whether they are someone that I want to get into a long relationship or not. So watch how people dress themselves. Watch how people look, because it will reveal everything about them. As a guy, I know, of course, you got to be well-groomed. You got to take good care of yourself. But when I see a guy doing too much, like nose pierced, ear pierced, everything's too much in their body, that lets me know they ain't shit. That really does, bro. Because some of the people that I know that are doing amazing in life, they are making crazy amount of money, they are successful, and they are just top tier. They don't overly dress, bro. They look nice. They look nice, but you're not going to see them just have too much stuff on. Because a lot of people, they'll wear their wealth, their money, they'll put it into their body instead of, putting it into something, putting it into an asset that can appreciate over time. Once again, I'm not saying go out there and be a bum. No, dress to impress, look good. But if you're doing too much, oh, I know you ain't got bread like that, bro. I know that for a fact. Because I work for a bank, bro. I'm telling you. So if you're a girl, just pay attention to that, man. The more they have in their body, unless they're like super famous or a musician, but the more they have in their body, the more likely that they ain't shit. And let's talk about girls too, man. The more you see her out, the more you see her at the club every weekend with different guys, the more likely she's not a good girl, bro. She's not a girl that you want to bring back to mommy and dad. No, she's not the girl that you want to settle down with. When I was in my younger 20s, I made some stupid decisions. So when I'm talking about this kind of stuff, it's because I have experience. I remember I was talking to this one old guy, and he told me there's three things that happen when you go out. He told me first, you gotta watch out for those guys. Like I said, those guys that want to just go out to cause trouble, right? They want to get in fight. They want to do some dumb shit. And then second, you can't really have too much fun because the cops don't want you to have too much fun. They don't. You know what I mean? Like, and I went out yesterday, I drove, so I couldn't really drink like that because I'm not trying to deal with the DUI. I'm not trying to deal with these cops. Like, it's a waste of money. It's a waste of time. But if you go out, you don't get an Uber, you're being dumb out there, they're going to get you a DUI, bro. They're going to. So the cops don't want you to have too much fun. And then you have some girls out there that just want to give you, sexually transmitted disease, bro. So if you go out to the club nowadays in 2025 and you're smashing these girls raw out here, bro, you're taking a big risk. You're taking a big risk, bro. Because it's not like 10 years ago. These young girls out here, we're talking about 23 and up, even 22 and up. Bro, they are quick, to get in bed, bro. So if she's quick with you, don't think you're special. She probably was quick with somebody else. So wrap that shit up, bro. And if you're a female, you meet some of these guys out here and you're vibing and you let them hit, make sure you make them wear a condom. Because there's a lot of guys out here who ain't shit, bro. They'll get you pregnant and they'll dip. You know what I mean? Which I don't really understand. Like, how can you, I understand like if the situation does not work out with, your baby mom or it didn't work out with your partner. But I don't know how some dads can just neglect their kids. And I know, not everything is black and white because there's some parents out there, some dads out there that really try to be in their kids' life, but the mom is making it difficult. But if you have at least a baby mom who's okay with you seeing your kid, who's not trying to put some type of restriction into you seeing your kids, then why would you not want to see your kids, bro? How can you sleep at night knowing that you don't know where your blood is sleeping at night? How they doing? You don't know how your kids are feeling. It makes no sense to me, bro. It doesn't. So once again, clubbing is a waste of time. It's much better to have you, a girl that loves you, a girl that cares about you, a girl that's willing to, grow together with you, a girls that got your back. It's much better for you to spend like a Saturday night staying at home. If you smoke reefer, you can roll your reefer at your house. You can make your drink at your house. You don't have to worry about your drink getting watered down and you overpaying for that shit. You can watch your favorite show. You guys can play games. It's so much better than to go out, bro. It's so much better to do that. Because you're really not missing out on shit, bro. It's the same thing every weekend. But if you're out here spending your money every weekend, chasing these females every weekend, or getting crushed by these guys every weekend, then you literally are setting yourself back. And you're going to find out 10 years from today that you really haven't built anything. And guess what? The club scene is going to continue to go on. And you're just going to be that old guy in the club. You're just going to be that old woman in the club. I'm being honest with you, man. I guess what I'm trying to say is it's about balance, man. Because I was very disappointed. I was really looking forward to going to the club, man. I was like, man, it's been a while, man. I haven't been out in a minute, being in a relationship and all. So I can't wait to go out with my friends and shoot some pool and just talk and just check it out. But as soon as I got that, I was like, shit, why did I even come? It's literally a waste of time. So I don't regret it. I think once in a while, it's a good reminder to, just to go out to see that, you're not really missing out on anything. So if you got yourself a good girl, bro, hold on to her. If she loves you, hold on to her. If you got yourself a good guy, hold on to her because it's dry out here, man. It's dry out here. And the one thing that I realized as I've gotten older is that in my younger 20s, of course, I wanted to smash all the girls, bro. I'm not going to lie. But now that I'm in my 30s, I'm starting to kind of view sex more as something that's spiritual, something that's, soul ties. So I think even if I was to become single today, I don't think I'm going to go out and, like trying to sleep with random females, bro. Because now, like sharing my body with somebody that I don't care about, sharing my body with someone who I know does not care about me, it just doesn't sit right with me anymore. Because I know when you have sex, some people don't see it as a big deal, but you're literally trading souls. You literally are spiritually attached to somebody, and that's not right. And there are some evil souls out here, man, evil spirits. So you got to protect your energy. I feel like maybe I'm just not in that headspace anymore because it is so ties, bro. It's spiritually, intimate when you have sex with somebody. So you got to be careful with that, man. So find you a good one. And if you're one of those guys who like to, who want to have multiple females, I'm not here to judge you. But at least find one or two that that's going to rock with you instead of you going out there and, sharing your spirit, your soul, your energy with women that don't deserve you, with guys that don't deserve you. So be careful with that. All right, guys, that's it for me today. I just want to talk about yesterday, what happened when I went out to the club. So if you're watching this video, I just want to tell you, man, you're not missing out on shit. Focus on you, focus on getting better, focus on improving yourself, take care of your mental health, take care of your health, take care of everything, man. Take care of your family. All right, guys, I'll see you next time. Ciao.